What up, everybody? Welcome into another episode of Profit Picks. If you are new, we do always start this show by being transparent. And I know we didn't do a show yesterday, but from the Tuesday show, or just from Tuesday in general, I know that day I did go 4-0, 2-0 in the MLB, and also 2-0 in the WNBA. So that was a really great day. Yesterday, I took a step backwards. I went 1-2. Everything was in the MLB. I tried to double up on that under in the Braves game. It didn't work out. So have to be a little bit better here today. We've started the MLB playoffs 3-2. Um, NFL has been kind of up and down, but I think we might be slightly down, like maybe like 3 units or something like that. And we'll talk a little bit of college football today. We have two games. I am 16-7 in college football. So a little bit of everything today. We'll mix it up. Let me know where you guys want to start. What sports should we start with? Otherwise, I'll just go in rotation order. So, looking at the chat, guys still guessing for Rob Vino. Rob Vino's not on today. When he's on, you'll see his name right there in the title. Um, but nothing today. Guys guessing in. Yeah. No more you don't even need to guess anymore. I get it if you guys want to though. G Martinez in the building, and my guy DJ Big Boss says he's tapped in as well. So appreciate y'all. G Martinez says NFL. Nathan says pickleball. All right, we can start with NFL. That's really rotation in order anyway. So let's talk about it. We'll go Bucs and Falcons. And let me see actually if I can pull this up here and screen share because I was looking at some things here. Should be able to screen share. Present. We'll use the money baller. All right, so we should let me just make sure. Okay, yeah, we're good to go. So Buccaneers at Falcons. Um Opened up Falcons -3. They're now a 2 or 2.5 point favorite, depending where you shop. Total open 43.5. And you see either 43.5 or 44. Like I said, so depending on what you like, make sure you get the best of the number. Couple of these system or situational notes for both teams. For the Buccaneers, they're coming off a win as a dog, which they say should be a letdown spot. Short rest because it's Thursday night football. You'll have that for both teams. And they think it's a look ahead because next game is versus a division rival. Same for Falcons here. Look ahead next game versus division rival, but not in necessarily a letdown spot. Um, do have something else here. Is back divisional road team with above average passing versus poor defense. I kind of disagree with that. I disagree with that. And let's go down here to some of these stats. Um, so looking at how I view both of these teams is like, for one, I don't know that you can take advantage of the other one's weakness. Like Tampa Bay has a really good, pass game. I trust Baker. I like Mike Evans, et cetera, et cetera. But receiving yards allowed, like Falcons secondary or Falcons pass defense, I feel is pretty solid. I think it's the run defense for them. And you can see that here. Rushing yards allowed, they're 26th in the league, giving up 145.5 a game. That's kind of where they're struggling right there. And I'm not sure that the Buccaneers can take advantage of it. I know Bucky Irvin is there, but I'm just not really a believer. I think their way to success is usually through the pass. And then when I view the Falcons, they can absolutely take advantage of the soft run defense for the Buccaneers. You see them 29th here in yards per carry allowed, and they're bottom 10 in rush yards allowed, but giving up 5 yards a carry. The thing is, look at this. They're top 10 in yards per carry, but they're number 22 in rush yards. It's because the Falcons have not been running the ball. And if they choose to just run the ball here tonight, I really feel like they can have success and they can win this game. I feel like they had a chance to win. They had a chance to win that game versus the Chiefs if the coach just kicks field goals instead of you know, I I think he made some dumb decisions. But anyway, I think this Falcons team is better than what their record is right now. They're at the house. They can take advantage of the Buccaneers defense if they just run the ball. So I do lean towards the Falcons here. But even a little bit more than that, um, just thinking both teams are going to be running the ball. In my mind, if the Falcons pass defense is good, Buccaneers might try it, but I don't think they'll have success through the air. So if both teams are going to be doing majority running, the clock should tick tick tick. Um, I was thinking about an under here. Let me just go take a look. Or my bad. Let me go here. The Falcons games, I want to say all except for one have stayed under. And let me actually kind of just lost here. Maybe I was looking at something else. So let me take this off for 1 second. Let me just pull this up here on my phone. I had it right here on my phone. I'm pretty sure Falcons have gone under every game except for one, but I just want to verify. Buccaneers, I know they've had some games where they've exploded. I know they exploded versus the Eagles, but that was versus a much, worse secondary. So why is it taking so long? There we go. So yeah, looking at the Falcons, they've gone under 4 out of 5 games. Their last game was the only one to make it up and over versus Saints. So I think if it's a Falcons kind of game, a lot of running the ball, pretty good pass defense. I think it's an under game. Also, can look at the referee here. I did, and a lot of people don't like to look at it, but Ron Torbett, he's 44, 27, and 1 to the under since 2020. And his crew, they rank number 1 in false starts, number 2 in offensive holding penalties per game. And those two categories have made up 47% of their calls. So I think that also helps out in under. So under or Falcons will be the way I'm looking in this game. Let's take a look at the chat and see what you guys have been thinking. What up, Mario? Appreciate you, KC, reminding everybody to hit the like button there. D Trip likes the Falcons. Rob says fade Cousins. I think Cousins will start to look better as the year goes on, but I get where you're coming from. Joey likes the Tampa Bay side. Why? I mean, this game open -3. Everybody likes Tampa Bay, I feel like. And I just don't. I feel like it's a more advantageous situation for Atlanta. So I guess we disagree here, Joey. But I didn't bet Atlanta yet. I only bet the total. B Daddy agrees with the under. Was good. Troy says Falcons and Brewers tonight. We'll talk about that baseball game, but maybe I'll be up there. I might see you up there later. And if I'm picking a side, I am on the Falcons for sure. Nathan likes the Bucs, but he does like the under. So I haven't seen anybody say over. Not a whole lot of people liking points in this game. And I like to hear that. What up, Sean Evans? Oh, Saturated thinks Bucky Irvin will get off. I mean, if you want to bet his props, maybe. But as far as like running up the score for them to get over this point spread, I'm not sure. I'm not sure that I trust him as much as I trust or I am sure. I don't trust him as much as I trust the Atlanta side to run the ball. He thinks Bijan receiving yards. Sean Evans likes over 1.5 field goals made, and can't argue with that. He can make them from anywhere. And in a game like this, I could see some field goals being scored. 2, not really a tough ask. GLB Bets likes Bijan on longest reception. Michael says still can get 44. Yes, there are some 44s there. I see on my odd screen right now, I see 3 of them. And I know there's more books than are on my odd screen. Nathan says, hasn't the Thursday night football this year been under? I guess I could check. I'm not sure, but let me see. Let me query real quick. Season equals 2024. And day. Screwed that up. And day equals Thursday. 6-2 to the under so far. Or my bad. Let me that's gonna bring up double results. So 3-1. 3-1 to the under so far on Thursday night football. And the home team is 3-1 ATS as well. Appreciate you, Joshua Alexander. He liked the breakdown that I had there. Michael likes Falcons money line. We're kind of in agreement for the most part. Wayne Wooden says, "Hey, ski, smash the likes. Appreciate you. Definitely helps out the show if you guys hit the like button for me." Nardho says Tampa Bay team total under. I mean, if I like the Falcons, I like the under. That does that correlates. That makes sense. You add them both together, that's what you get. Tariq B says he agrees. He leans over though. DJ Big Boss, he says he likes the Falcons, but the homies on Tampa Bay. Hey, I'll be right there with you, Big Boss. I'm Falcons are nothing. There's no way. As much as I like Tampa Bay, I don't think this is the right situation for them. I like Tampa Bay when they're facing, I know, like a soft secondary or something like that, where my boy number 13 can go crazy. Let's see. What up, Mark? Says what's good, skiing community. UCAP are in the building as well. Joy says, I haven't bet ESK Atlanta beat their heated rivals, my Saints. I think Tampa has been feisty this year. Mark has Atlanta in his pocket. So a lot of people do like Atlanta. We do have some like in Tampa Bay, but I think majority in here like Atlanta. Who says home favorite on Thursday Night Football? 97, 72, and 4 ATS, 57.4%. The home team this year has been covering. But if you go back to like 2019, it's been the road team for some reason. And I know that it's supposed to be an advantage for the home team. So I thought that was interesting. Let's see. Hank says Atlanta with 3 straight home games. I think I might have even overlooked that. That's another reason I like Atlanta there too. Appreciate you dropping that in. Saturated says, in your opinion, who's got the better defense? I would say, you know, I think my opinion. I think Atlanta. I still think Buccaneers have some people banged up. Um, but yeah, I think Atlanta. All right. So, like I said, if I'm playing this game, which I did, I played the under. But on the side, I still may get there with the Falcons. So we'll go rotation order today. And if we're doing that, next up is a little bit of college football. And I'll remind you guys, I am 16 and 7 in college football. A lot of it is listening to, like our guy 5 Star Talk, picking what I like from what he says. And just certain situations that I can get behind, like that UNLV. I already knew I was taking that. So I've been able to pick some, just understand, I'm not the huge college football expert, but I am good at betting and placing good bets. So I'll try to do that here today, and I'll start with a query. So let me get over here and let me. My bad. Let me know if you guys can hear me. I was damn. I don't know what. That's my bad, you guys. But Hopefully we're back and we're good and it's still running. And G Martinez, this query sure is taking some time. No, my whole thing just froze. So I wasn't sure what happened. Um okay. My bad, you guys. Cool. All right. So let me get the query on the screen here. Screen share. Boom. Share screen. All right. So you guys should be able to see this. Yeah. Okay, cool. So let me get back over here and we will go looking at team who lost as a favorite twice in a row. And they're now double digit road favorite. This goes all the way back to 1989. And you see the results here 26-5 straight up. Doesn't matter because they're double digit point spread, 16-14 and 1 ATS, but 12-4 and 1 to the under. This, and this makes sense to me query wise because it means, after they've lost two games that they've expected to win, they should, want to make a better defensive effort. That should be like a point of emphasis because that's most likely why these teams are losing. And when I go back, let me get over here on my other screen here on my phone. When I look at them, their last couple games, all right, it's not loading, but I'm pretty sure their last couple games they gave up like 30 plus or like somewhere around that 30 point range. Here we go. Yeah, they gave up 40 points in the last game and they gave up 31 the time before. So even though, from the looks of it, it looks like they beat a lot of their teams with offense. Um, they've held a few teams under that 30 mark. And I think it'll be a point of emphasis after two losses to be better on the defensive end. You look at the other side for Troy, they've been a team that looks like they just really struggle to score. I mean, they just put up nine. They couldn't even score a touchdown. Put up 9 points first. Louisiana Monroe, and just looking at their season, I mean, they've gone under 3 out of 4 games in September. I think this is a team that will really struggle to score. I don't know if they could take advantage of Texas State. Again, I'm not talking Exos, because like I said, I'm not the biggest college football expert, but just looking at situationally, and what this query is telling me, it makes sense that this game could stay under 57. The last two times they've played, I have 31-13 for Texas State, 17-14. Um, you know, I think we just take the point spread out of it and just take the under, unless, I maybe find a reason or somebody gives me a reason to look at the point spread. If I'm playing the point spread in this one, I would only go um with Texas State. Is the real question here? Like I could probably go Troy team total under. That's the team that probably really struggles to score. But yeah, so I guess I would try to get there with Texas State. But what I did play was under 57. I know it says 16-14 ATS, but if you look at lately, they have been covering 6 of the last 7. So that's how I view this one. Let's get back over here and see what you guys think in the chat. Hank says can't be stealing the neighbor's Wi-Fi. See, Lante, okay, this is I need some pushes like this. He likes Texas State first half and full game, and I would like to try to back them. It's just, I mean, if it's going how I'm thinking, they should bounce back big and start early. Um, okay, I like to see him liking that. Mario C also likes Texas State first half. So you guys, that's making sense to me. Why first half and not full game? I'll ask you, Mario, because Lante likes both. But why specifically first half, would you say, for this game? We'll talk about this game next. Lante says Troy down to second string quarterback also has not faced a passing attack like Texas State. I like that for my under. Second string quarterback hasn't faced a passing attack like Texas State. Interesting. Bad matchup for Troy. Says Troy dependent on pass, but Texas State first in pass success rate allowed. Texas State struggles versus run, but Troy can't run. I like it. I like it. So I'll put it on my short list here. Um, Texas State first half slash full game. We'll see if I get there with that. But I will be on the under. I will be on the under. So appreciate you guys helping me out there. Let's move over to the next game, which is 305, 306. Sam Houston State and UTEP opened up Sam Houston State minus 10. I see 10.5 at most shops. There is 111 at Bet Online. Total looks to be sitting at around 50. And this one, I don't have a query. But just situationally, it makes sense to me. UTEP coming off of a bye week, they changed their quarterback, and I think that last game that they had, they put him in that second half, and he started to look pretty good. I think his name, yeah, McConnell. Yeah, he started to look pretty good. Then you have the flip side, Sam Houston State. I mean, I look at this kind of thing in all sports, but they had to come back from down 22 points in their last game. It takes a lot of effort to do that. It takes a lot out of a team, and now they're still on the road here again. I just personally, I just don't think that sets up well for them. So they do get a bye after this game. Maybe they just can't wait to get a break. I think UTEP plus the 10.5 is the preferred side in this game, and that's what I rode with. So didn't play college football heavy because, like I said, I'm not the college football expert, but I have been doing well, doing whatever I'm doing. So um, I'll be on UTEP plus the 10.5. Let's see. Tariq says under for sure. Unsure if he's talking about this game or the next game. All right, I think we can move over from college football. Maybe I'll hit my boy up and see what he thinks. See what 5 Star thinks. Maybe he can give me a push in the right direction um, on that Texas State, whether it's first half or full game. Because I don't think I want to play both, but I could probably play one. So last but not least, we're going to talk a little bit of baseball here, and that looks like Mets and Brewers. This game opened up Brewers minus 125. They're now, I mean, oh, I'm sorry. I put the wrong banner up there. That's my bad. Put Braves, Mets, and Brewers. It's my fault. And I think I got the wrong lines there even. What am I doing? I got to do better than that, huh? So I'll do like this. Brewers are what? Minus 135 right now. Fix that real quick. And plus 115 on this side. That's what the consensus looks like. All right. So the total did open at 8, and it came down here to 7.5. Even some sevens popping up. A couple shops have sevens. It's a big move to get, a run move downwards, especially for these two teams. But I'll say this. Um, the first 2 games, there was not one starting pitcher out there that I trusted for either team. And the results showed, just what I thought it would show. I guess I should have got to the window with the over, but at least I didn't bet the under. Like I said in the first thing, I learned a lot from how I'm betting in MLB playoffs from my guy Noli, and he's not really looking at overs too. So I guess that's probably helped me up. But this game, there is a pitcher that I trust a little bit. Quintana, and let me actually pull up. Let me screen share here. Get to this. So present. Get the money baller up there. All right, now let's switch it on over to MLB. And here we go. Boom, Mets and Brewers. Looking at Quintana, his last 5 starts, about 6 innings pitched, 0.8 runs given up. And he really, all of September, he wasn't giving up anything. But these teams in this specific matchup actually played in this last game here on September 28th. Final score 6-0. Brewers with the win. He gave up 2 runs in this one. Went about 4 1/3. Then you have Toby Myers. His last 5 starts, a little bit more than 5 innings pitched, giving up 2.6 runs. So you don't love to see that. I think, why don't I see it here for him? Versus, I'm pretty sure he pitched that game versus the Mets. Now I have to go back and double check. Oh, it says no. It says maybe he just pitched in that game. He didn't. I swear I saw him pitch versus Quintana, but I guess I'm wrong. I'm gonna double check. Matter of fact, how about that? Because I could have sworn, and I wanna see. Was I really tripping earlier? So let's go here. Toby Myers game log. Yeah, September 28th versus the Mets. So maybe this side is just a little bit off for this specific game, or it doesn't even have that last start there on the 28th. That's what it is. It's missing from right there for some reason. But yeah, Toby Myers versus Quintana, and final score was 6-0 after 5 innings. It was 2-0 Brewers, and the bullpen I guess kind of gave it up a little bit. So how I'm viewing this game, I guess I can take this off. I'm not really using it anymore for right now. How I view this game is I trust Quintana. Like I said, he was lights out until that last matchup versus them, and I think he'll really want to come and prove it in this game because of that. The Brewers, they're the best base running team this season. Quintana, he's pretty good at controlling the running game, and just looking for one, looking on the other side, I think that Toby Myers can be good, but I think they want to take him out before he sees that um, rotation for the third time. So I think it'll be a bullpen heavy game, and I think yeah, bullpen will probably pitch like 5, 6 innings in this one. And there's only um, one reliever who worked both games, so their bullpen should be good. And I think with it being a winner take all elimination game, they're not gonna mess around. If somebody's like not looking good or doesn't have control, they taking them out of there. It's gonna be a short leash. It's not gonna be any multi innings, nothing. I think that they'll get them out of there, and I think uh I can trust the relievers as well behind Quintana to help close the game or bridge the gap till the closer gets in there. So I like under. The only reason I didn't take first five under is because I would really prefer a four. And I only had 3.5s there, but 7.5 I thought was pretty good. Like I said, I trust Quintana. I think as long as they don't let Myers go, see the rotation the third time, we'll be just fine in this game. So let's take a look at the chat, see what you guys think in this game. Oh, here we go. I see my guy in the chat. Let me just scroll up. I don't want to skip anybody. And Sober Bets letting us know that 5-star release Texas State first half on the show last night. Official play. There we go. So that helps me out on that. Appreciate that. Drewski says Brewers smashing team total over 3.5. Tariq says he hopped on the first five under 4.5 earlier. 4.5. Damn, you got a really good number. Congrats on getting a 4.5. I'll say that. Joey likes the Mets. Says that Brewers pitcher has looked not in good form. He trusts the Mets pitcher. Uh, Drewski's not a believer in that Mets bullpen. Says their tax. They have been playing a lot lately, but like I said, only the one reliever. Oh, I'm sorry. No. My bad. Thinking about the other team. So they have played 8 games, I think, in 7 days. I can understand what you're saying there. Meach says he took the first 5 under. Noli says he didn't start. So I got one side telling me he didn't. One side telling me he did. I didn't watch that game, so I know my guy Noli watched that game. I'll take his word for it. He says he didn't start. He came out the pen. So um, I guess I gotta. Well, at least I'm locked into the playoffs now. I'm watching all the games now. I'll say that. But I appreciate you, Noli. Guys like to see him in the chat. Let's see. Twisted says Brewers money line and under 7.5. Noli, he's probably first five. I can get a 4 now. Maybe I was tripping earlier. First five, I can get a 4. There's 4s everywhere. So why don't what reasons are there not to double up in this game and take the 4? I mean, I feel like I should take the 4. I trust Quintana. It's not like I trust the relievers behind him more. I think I trust him the most pitching for the Mets. For the Brewers, like I said, as long as Myers does not see that rotation for a third time, I think that they can. The relievers will be good for them. So he can give us 4 innings, maybe, you know, and then just move on. I think that first 5 under 4 is a good bet. If anybody can't talk me off of that, I think this is a double up game. AOD likes the under. F. Donahue, appreciate it. He gifted one membership to somebody in the chat. Can't see who received it, but he gifted one membership. Appreciate you, F. Donahue. And I'll share my card today. I'm telling you guys as we're going, but I'll share what I come up with my members as well. You got it, AOD. Trevor Till says he loves the under. Noli says, yes, I watched that game and took a live under. We live betting. Let's see. Saturated thinks Lindor is going to show up there. I do like Lindor. I am a fan. Tariq, is that what you're asking me? Can you do a Mets first five and under 4.5 parlay if you like, or parlay 4.5 or whatever you choose from the football game? I don't really do parlays, Tariq. I just single bet. Eddie Cash was the lucky new member. So once again, appreciate you, F. Donahue. My guy Dabby Cab in the building. Love to see that. Make sure y'all check out my guy Dabby Cab. He does great work and is really good in baseball as well. Should have had, Dabby Cab, whenever you want to come on and talk some baseball too, whenever you're free, let me know. I would love to have you on the show as well. Noli Knows says he trusts Tobias a little bit more, but he thinks both pitch well. Quintana gave up 3 runs last 6 starts. I don't see that, bro. Last 6 starts. I mean, I'm gonna pull it back up here on the screen, but he didn't give up any runs in September until that last game, is what I saw. Unless you mean like last 6 playoff starts or starts for this versus team. But he says, but Tobias dominated the first 5. He likes them both. Okay. I'm gonna go double check my work though. Cause let me just glance here. So last 5 starts for Quintana. Gave up nothing versus Washington. Gave up nothing versus Philly. Gave up nothing versus Cincinnati. In the 3 games before that game versus the Brewers. That's what I have. 3 runs total last 6 starts. Okay. My fault. My fault. He says he trusts Tobias a bit more, but think both pitch well. Quintana gave up 3 runs last 6 starts. All right. I read that wrong. Appreciate you, Noli. All right. We got through the card. We did a little bit of NFL. We did college football. We did MLB. Um, only right. It's about that time to wrap it up. So we'll move over to best bets. But actually, let me see if I can get this going here. Before I give best bets, let me actually remind you guys. Yeah, that works. You see it up there, the Money Baller, our guy Ronald Cabane's website. And you guys saw I used it throughout the show. You can use it for pretty much all sports except for college football. And just makes, it shortens your time for capping. You can get all the stats that you need in one spot. And personally, I use it in sports. Like I'll use it heavily in sports before the playoffs. I'll use it a little less in playoffs, but you can use it in playoffs too. And you guys will see once we get into NBA, I'll use it on the daily. But if you go and use, it's up there on the top too. Promo code, coupon code Skee to the link in this description. You'll get 50% off your first month. So check it out. See if it helps you guys win, helps you guys cap faster, and then you can make some decisions after that first month. Other than that, there is actually one more thing that I do want to promo, just because I think it makes sense. I don't do a whole lot of promo, but Wagertalk put this up for me. Numbers will have changed a little bit, but yeah, I'm 6-1 to start the WNBA playoffs. I'm now 3-2 to start the MLB playoffs after yesterday. But the last, you can see here, if you just add the 1-2 to this record, I will be, what is that, 51-32. And that goes all the way back to the beginning of, I think it's 2022 playoffs. So last 2 years, I've been hitting over 60% in MLB playoffs, and we picked up about 20 units each playoffs. So if you buy MLB playoffs, it says you get WNBA free. It's God damn, bro. Damn. My bad, y'all. I don't know what's going on today. The Cox internet, it sucks. It sucks for real. But you guys had enough time to read what was on the screen. If you guys want to rock with me for the playoffs in both sports, you guys know where to find my work at wagertalk.com. For my best bet for the show, appreciate you guys. Best bet for the show, I have played a couple, but we'll go with, I mean, it makes a hell of a lot of sense for me on that football game. I think that's what I like the most. Under 44 is the best number you can get between Tampa Bay and Atlanta. That would be my best bet for the show. Members, YouTube members, I will share my card for today. And everybody, I appreciate all you guys for taking the time to come hang out with me, come cap these games with me, and interaction. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll have Rob Vino at first. We'll talk some WNBA. We'll talk a little college football, maybe a little NFL. And then we'll have 5-star follow him up with some college football and some NFL. So until then, like I said, best of luck, and I'll catch y'all then. Peace.